I didn't go live. Here we go. Now we're live on all three platforms. Let's go. So, for many of you that don't know, Live Your Truth has been a part of my life in the form of Euromess, uh, my relationship platform for a year. Podcasting to me, going to the next level, podcasting for me means going up. But now I get to elevate all of you. I'm doing a live Zoom to teach my people. I'm live on Instagram and Facebook right now and YouTube to make sure you all hear the real story. So you all get the raw motivation. All right. There's no way that I would leave you guys out of this. I'm making sure you all know what started this for me was knowing that I could do better. Knowing I could do better for myself. All right. Knowing that there was more to achieve and to accomplish. That's what started for me. Was knowing that I had more to offer myself, my responsibilities, the community. The fact that I used to commit crimes, treat people unfairly, use people, the fact that I did these things, I was a product of my environment. Like these were the ways I was raised to believe this is how the world was for me. All right. As a conscious individual, and I've only been conscious for 8 years now. You might that might sound, look, I'm 48 this August, so only being conscious for 8 years out of 48, I'm telling you, it's been tough to have to look back and see all the time that I was doing other things that I could have been more productive. Right now, as it stands as a confirmed genius, I should not only have solved a couple of our societal ills and it benefited the community greatly, but I should definitely be in a better standing financially, emotionally, spiritually, and physically to help others. Now that I've achieved that level, here it goes. This is how it looks. So, what is the program and how does it sound? What does it look like? People gravitate towards the wrong thing naturally. I don't know why that is, but you have to really usher and herd people into the right path. For some reason, if you're a Christian, you can call it the flesh, sin, whatever. But for some reason, we gravitate towards the wrong things. We fill our minds up with negativity. And that's the origin of negative self talk. Now, you look at a society like ours where half of all marriages end in divorce. That's a lot. You look at, I represent the African community. So you look at the African community, and 2/3 of the households are headed by single African women. The nucleus family is the origin of strategic thinking. So on the one hand, we are all filling our minds up naturally. We just gravitate towards negativity, towards all the wrong things. And so that is the origin of the negative self-talk inside ourselves. On the opposite end, you have the nucleus family, father, mother, children. That is the origin of strategic thinking. Now, for me to expound upon these things, you will have to do more with me. You have to, click on the link, go to calendly.com/Coach Taibu. You'll have to download the workbook to get more insight into this. This is a teaching series that I'm going to go into on the podcast, Live Your Truth, and then my coaching and teaching classes until you guys get it. When I first launched the program, when I first invested in Mr. Terrell Jones Digital Marketing Agency, so you guys could see me more, and get to know me more. When I first did this, I had no idea that people would assume, oh, this is great. I can just, I'll get this workbook and I got it. That's all I need. That's all I needed was to add effort, focus, and commitment. In theory, that sounds great. But that's the origin of gravitating towards the wrong thing. That's a negative thought process. You don't even understand it is. Because there is no quick fix. Anybody that's that bakes things, anybody that creates things or builds things, from an engine to a birthday cake. If you take your time and you want to be good at what you do, it's a process. There is no, I'll just get this part, I'll just add this ingredient, and it's gonna. No, it's not like that. There is no quick fixes in life. Most of us have gone from. Most of us have gone to situations where we already know that the negative self-talk can become a big thing. It can fall down on our heads and it can, take over us. It's serious, it's real. And I'm bringing this out because when I listen to motivational speaking, I'm inspired, but there's nothing to connect it to. And this is why the first step coaching program is necessary. Many of you listen and you get inspired by motivational speakers like myself, Eric Thomas, Les Brown. When you hear David Goggins, when you hear The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, when you hear motivational speaking, you get inspired, but you have nothing to connect it to. You're all jacked up, but what do you do next? That's why I am necessary. That's why the effort, focus, and commitment workbook and program is necessary. Because I'm going to take that motivation, we're going to structure it, and we're going to build a progression path to achieve the goals that you set. As a certified achievement coach, that is my job, but it's also my passion. It's also my passion. You might not be concerned about my story right now. You might be, too busy to sit down and listen right now. But that's why I'm going live on YouTube and Instagram. And that's why I'm teaching my class over here on the Zoom. So you can understand that I mean this. I'm such a rarity. I'm such an anomaly that I'm betted on and betted against and betted on and betted against. There's always a wager on my life. You're the same way, you just don't know it. Someone's always wagering that it's only going to be a year from now before I fall off. While there's someone that's like, Taibu's got it. He's on his way. There's a wager. You just don't even know it. But people, once you connect with people, they're either betting you're going to go up or you're going to go down. At the place that I work, it's so many great people. And even if they don't know how to connect with me, right? Even if it's difficult for them to rock with me, they respect my greatness. That respect can show up in a high five in the morning, or it can show up in, pulling my computer cords out in the back so my computers don't work. I'm just saying. But both actions is a respect for my greatness. Now, this right here, heavenly bodies, when I bring this back out into heavenly home bodies and begin to helping folks create home gyms, create home workouts that are actually effective, when I begin that movement, it won't be me. It'll be you. That was deep. I know it was. I wouldn't exist if you didn't have a need. I only showed up when I saw how many people in my personal circle, my girlfriend, children's moms, underachieving, don't have no strategy. I didn't say that they're not talented. They're not geniuses like I am. The negative self-talk is drowning, it's covering, it's drowning it out. It can't flow. It can't flow. The best analogy I can give for you guys that just tap in here for a second, but you're going to go back and watch the whole full film. The best analogy I can give you is when you are trying to create anything, trying to build anything, from a relationship to a Lego castle, you have to concentrate. You have to concentrate. And if it's going to be any sort of organized structure, it's going to involve a strategy. And I know this for a fact. We all know this for a fact. The foundation of a pizza is what? The dough. It's not a pizza with just toppings. It's a salad. right? Nacho salad, taco salad, pizza salad. Without the dough, it's technically not a pizza. Okay? That's everything has a foundation. None of us grab a hamburger that's missing the bottom bun. It's a foundation. If you work fast food, raise your hand. All right. If you work fast food, raise your hand. I've worked fast food. Every taco, every burger, the company has a foundational plan. Lay this down, circle the ketchup, put on two pickles, and lay on the, it's a foundation. You build up. We all build up. And the effort, focus, and commitment workbook it's a tool that reminds you that you need to have a foundational plan, a strategic foundational plan to build. Many of you are just saying, hey, I'll just start doing this. I'll start working out. I'll start working on my credit. Many of you saying, I'll start eating better. You just say it, but you're not putting together a foundation. You're not laying a foundation. I need you to think to lay a foundation. So before we speak, before I can coach you, before I can lead you, I have to get you to download the workbook so that you understand how the foundation works into your structure plan, into your achievement, right? Whatever your goal is, it's going to have a foundation, and it needs a new foundation. Let's stop trying to build something spectacular with the old us, the old me, the old you, whatever, no, it's not going to happen. Establish something new. And that's the beautiful thing about life. That's the one, I don't care what religion you are, that's the one true thing about the Bible. And that gives you a glimpse into what God must be like. Whatever sentient individual or being is over the universe, you can see that because it says all things become new once you change your mind. Everything. So since I became conscious, food tastes better, love feels better, right? The sky is bluer during the day. The stars are brighter at night. Ever since I became conscious, I became aware of the fact that there's now a newness of life because I have a new foundation. I just couldn't have achieved this level of success building on the old foundation. Many of you don't know I changed my name. You're just meeting me. All you know is Taibu Mu'addib. You didn't know that my name was once John Franklin Wright. Now, I was always called Taibu organically. That's a short story. But I'm saying on paper, my name used to be John Franklin Wright. And if you Google John Wright, you would see I sprinkled Mu'addib in there. You could see Taibu. But for the most part, there was no real pedigree. You Google Taibu Mu'addib, right? Let's go. I'm proud to tell people, look, here's my card. Google the name. You can contact me any way you want to. The Calendly link, let's go. Let's book a time to sit and talk about the coaching program. The workbook, boom, let's go. I need everybody to know right now, in no uncertain terms, that Live Your Truth is now fully integrated with the First Step Coaching Program because you all need better strategies. Better strategies. If your relationship being sour is the only thing bad about your life, if you have a great job, if you're elevating, if you're good at what you do, if your church life is great, but your relationship is struggling, all you need is a strategy. You just need coaching. You need to be coached through it because I'm telling you, it's you. Oh yeah. Single people don't want to be told about themselves. I'm in a relationship right now. I'm telling you right now. She does not want me telling her anything about herself. So she tells me at times she wants to be single. I'm no human handcuff. She's free to go and be single. But she'll realize eventually that when you stick with somebody and stay with somebody, you have to get comfortable with hearing about yourself. It's real. You have to get comfortable with hearing about yourself. I could have made an excuse today to not do this podcast, to not do my teaching for my class, but I didn't. I found me this area, lined it up. Here we are. Let's go. If I can speak plainly to many of you, just for one moment, and talk to you and let you know what I think and what I feel. I think many of you have been hurt. You're jaded about signing up for coaching. You trusted someone and they did you wrong. That's why I encourage you to fact check Taibu Mu'addib. This is not about street cred. But I want you to do your research about what I've been doing the last 5 years. Just the last 5. You can look at the rest of my life before that and say what you will, but all it's going to do is make you go, wow. I want you to get to know me. And then I want you to get with me so we can get to business. All right. So we can begin to help rebuild you, to help get you focused on your plan, get you some strategies and get you elevated. As it stands today, I'm making more money than I ever had before. And I don't really talk money on my podcast. You can go through all my podcasts and I never really brag about what I have. I never bragged on any connection that I have. I've never bragged on any of the networking that I've been doing. But today I'm going to keep it real with all of you. I live a very comfortable life. I see people who are homeless. I see people who are angry. I see people who are depressed. This is for you. I see people who have given up. I see people who have flat out quit. I see people who are grossly overweight. This is for you. Whether you want to tone up and get your physical body together, I'll be 48 in a couple of days. I'm telling you right now, if you want to get it, it's going to be hard work, but keeping it's a lot of fun. I'm going to be honest with you. I got my pre-workout out there right now. I got my ear pods right now. I'm going to go crazy. Keeping it is a lot of fun. All right. Just to be clear about this. So the farther that you want to go with it, the farther you take it. And I want to make sure, let me try something real quick. I want to make sure that I'm split screen this. Let me go over here to YouTube and check my live out and see if I can hear myself. Make sure it's good. I've done that before. I did almost a whole show live and didn't know and couldn't hear nothing. Okay, I'm live right now. Let's go. All right. Whoopsie. Let's get this volume up. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Just want to make sure that I got it popping. Let's see what's happening. Just want to make sure. Okay. Okay. All right. It's popping, y'all. Got this iPad. Want to make sure I'm putting this bad boy to work. Hey, I'm paying. I'm putting in work on this bad boy. Getting y'all what y'all need. Taibu Mu'addib right here, man. Can't make this up. All right. Excellence. Pure excellence. The key word for today is strategy. It was a game. Well, it is a game, right? It's like a board game, okay? Love it as a child. It's called Risk. Risk is a game where it's like about world domination. You got some little pieces and you put them on there, you roll the dice and you have these battles. It's about strategy though, because you start out with so many pieces to work with. Probability says you're going to win only so many of those dice battles. So when you attack, where do you attack at? Love that game Risk. Shout out if you play the game Risk, get that game Risk. I'm telling you, it's super duper fun. And there's so many different variations of it. Super duper fun. But it involves strategy. Chess. Many people have caught me on my phone playing chess.com. I play chess to relax, y'all, because I love the strategy. I love the process. The word for today is strategy. I challenge everybody to do some research. Look up the definition of the word. Look at the phrase. All right. Use word strategy in a sentence. Make a phrase out of it. Look that up. All right. Then look up some great strategizers, people who are known for being very strategic. The Bible describes a war over each of our soul. So we're all, at least spiritually, locked in a battle. Am I gonna do the wrong thing with my existence or the right thing? And philosophically, how do you know the difference if you're not going either direction? Because people love criminals, people love people that do bad, people love me when I was doing wrong. It's true. So how do you even know the difference? Do your research. The word for today is strategy. All right, I'm not going to keep you guys any much longer. I'm going to give you the call to action in a second. But the reason that the key word for today is strategy is because that's the only thing holding all of you back from living a much better life, a life of true wealth. And the wealth right now doesn't have anything to do with my money. Right? I'm happy. I'm loved. I'm building. I help people. Right? I'm enhancing lives as my life is shooting up to the moon. And because I've invested in people, and every day I invest in you guys, I do. Because I invest in you guys every day, when I fall, when something happens, people come to see about me. People come circle the wagons around. And I appreciate each and every one of you that do this. So are we going to put together more sound strategies this year, people? Are we going to put together a routine? Are we going to lay a foundation, a new foundation to springboard our new life on? Strategy. Here's a simple call to action. If you're simply not living the life that you want to live, you automatically qualify for the First Step Coaching Academy. Sign up. If you have doubts about the goal that you've set for yourself, we have 5 good months left of this year, you automatically qualify for the First Step Coaching Program. Sign up. From meal plans to virtual training, like really wanting to know what to do. If you're in the DFW area, want to meet me in person, stop by LA Fitness in Grand Prairie. I'm the personal training director. All right. Come on in. Ask me by name, Taibu Mu'addib. All right. If you're not local to the DFW, but you want the coaching, you know you need the help, you want to put together some strategies and be successful, don't waste these months. Go into 2024 hitting all 4 cylinders. If you are too busy to start working on the real you, on your internal aspiration, you automatically qualify for the First Step Coaching Program. You're going to be a first stepper. And the reason I say is because subtraction does not ask permission to take your time. When things go bad or go wrong, it doesn't ask your permission. It takes your time. A tire blowout or a car fender bender, the kids acting up at school, you got to take off work and go. Whatever the case may be. Like I said, somebody talking about you behind your back and you hear the rumor. That's emotional. It takes these things. Subtraction does not ask permission for your time. So if you feel like, oh, now's not the time, I don't have time for it. If you don't have time for you, if you're pushing back living the life that you want to live, how is that going to benefit anybody else? Because people that see you make that 180 turn around and go in a different direction, the right direction, the up direction, the elevation direction, when people see you do that, it makes them believe the same thing. I can affect my girlfriend's whole family by just building her. By helping her look outside the box, by showing her a way to strategize her life to achieve the goals that she wants. And when she does in less time than she or they once thought, man, what they're going to do? You think they're going to, oh man, she just got lucky. No. I'd be like, man, that guy changed their life. And they're going to ease up on me like Nicodemus did to the Lord in the middle of the night. They're going to say, hey, Taibu, what'd you say to our sister, our daughter, our niece, our aunt? What did you say to get her going? She's been that way for years. What did you say? What did she start doing differently? Effort, focus, and commitment. It's a process. These are skills that you need to build. Right? It's a process. Every decision that you make, it matters. Make the right one today. All right? I want to see all of you guys downloading the workbook. I want my calendar to be full. I want to be booked out for the next month off of this one teaching, this one live. All right. Any questions, concerns you have, go ahead and inbox me. You can follow me at Taibu Mu'addib on Facebook, Taibu 2 Rise on Instagram. And to get the Calendly link and to get on the real teachings and get the focused on just you guys teachings as I build this strategy ladder up for you and blow it out. It's calendly.com/Coach Taibu. All right. Just don't want to leave anybody out. All right. The classes are going to fill up quickly. Don't worry. The workbook you download is free. To get on the coaching program, there is a cost associated with it. So come prepared. I'll talk to you guys soon. Let me get the people that love my show, the video outro that they love to see, and we'll go from that. Let's go ahead and present that. Share that. Yes, sir. Get it going. For everybody else, Instagram. Good evening, everyone. Know what it is. Here on Zoom. Taibu Mu'addib, host, podcast entertainer, author, motivational speaker. Every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents right. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your cake, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised, and unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah, that's how it starts. Go get them. Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom. Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Mu'addib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in. All right. I will see you guys Monday. I think I'm gonna try mornings next week. I think I'm gonna try some morning shows next week. So be prepared. 7:30 a.m. Try to do a 7 a.m. show. Get a little cooking in there, some meal prep for you guys. How about that? Taibu, let's go.